On this edition of Shelby This Week, after almost 60 years, ownership is changing hands. We'll tell you about one of the country's largest independent furniture retailers now selling to a private equity firm. And a home invasion in the township. Shelby PD is searching for the suspect who struggled with the homeowner. We'll show you the surveillance picture ahead. Also, a giveaway in time for the holiday. We'll tell you about a restaurant that's put Shelby Township on the map as a fine dining location, and find out how you can win some special prizes for that special someone. These stories and many more right now. Shelby PD continues to investigate a crash that sent 2 women and a child to the hospital. Police say a 65-year-old woman was driving down 24 Mile between Mound and Van Dyke when she crossed the center lane. Her car collided head-on with a minivan driven by a 46-year-old mother. Her 8-year-old daughter was also in the car. The 65-year-old was taken to the hospital with internal injuries. Today, she is in serious condition. The mother and her daughter suffered non-life-threatening injuries and are expected to be okay. Police say alcohol is believed to have been a factor. We have a construction update for you that's starting now and lasting at least 7 months. A 1-mile stretch of North Avenue in Macomb Township will be under construction. Crews will be reconstructing the curbs and gutters and doing storm sewer work. A temporary roadway will be constructed and the contractor will maintain access to business and residential properties in the affected area. This stretch is North Avenue from Hall Road north to 21 Mile Road. If you want to avoid the area completely, the Department of Roads recommends using Card Road to the west and Fairchild to the east for alternate north-south access. Work is expected to be completed and open to traffic by August. Shelby Township Police are looking for a home invader. Officers were called to a home at Spring Hill and Auburn Road on January 25th, just before noon, for a home invasion. The man then fled in this silver Pontiac Grand Prix after a brief struggle with the homeowner. The partial license plate, which was bent on the car, was either DMV or BMV. The suspect is a white man in his 20s, around 5'10", weighing about 230 pounds. Police say he was wearing wire-rimmed glasses and a blue or gray knit cap. Anyone with information on this car is asked to call Shelby Township Police. And while police search for that man, a Shelby Township man has been arrested for a string of home invasions. 29-year-old Shadi Kareem is linked to numerous burglaries in the first few weeks of January in the city of Dearborn. Kareem has been charged with second-degree home invasion and a charge of habitual offender, carrying a life sentence if convicted. Police say he was on parole for home invasion when the latest crimes took place. Kareem will be back in court for a preliminary exam this week. After 58 years, Art Van Furniture is switching hands in ownership. The Warren-based company is being sold to the private equity firm Thomas H. Lee Partners. The founder, Art Van Elslander, built the company from the ground up, making it one of the largest independent furniture retailers in the country. Elslander says it is the right time to sell due to the big opportunity the private firm will bring to the company. Thomas H. Lee has a history of investing in growth-oriented businesses and have a strong track record with consumer and retail brands, including companies like 1-800-CONTACTS, Dunkin' Donuts, and Party City. A lot of times, sales like these mean cost-cutting and store closures, but they've said they plan to keep expanding the stores and employee counts. New stores are planned in places like Pittsburgh and Chicago. Gary Van Elslander will stay on as president of Art Van Furniture, and David Van Elslander will remain president of Art Van Pure Sleep. The firm will also keep Art Van's sponsorship of the famous Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit. The sale will close in February. In November, Macomb County gained notoriety across the country as one of the places that decided the presidential election. Now, Rolling Stone is calling us Trump County, after talking with our executive, Mark HACKEL. HACKEL was interviewed by the magazine as a top county official and a Democrat who supported President Trump's opponent, Hillary Clinton. He talked with Rolling Stone about a bet he made after Clinton visited the county, and he talked with residents who heard her speak. HACKEL bet one of his top aides, President Trump, would win the county, the state of Michigan, and the presidency. HACKEL goes on to talk about why he thinks President Trump took the election with 54% of the votes. He even goes back to compare the speeches both candidates made while in the county when discussing manufacturing. HACKEL says while Clinton made the remarks that sales would be even better than ever, President Trump opened his speech appealing to workers, saying he would stop jobs from leaving our state. To read more on the election from Mark HACKEL's point of view, head to rollingstone.com. And a picture that was included on the page is one of our very own representatives, Peter Lucido. This is him in the second row at the final rally President Trump held here in the county 2 days before the election. Valentine's Day is coming up fast, and if you don't have plans, we have an idea for you. Enter into La Cucina del Vino, a signature upscale restaurant in the heart of Shelby Township. Here you'll find a cross-cultured kitchen, a European feel, and gourmet dishes you won't find anywhere else. La Cucina del Vino has put 24 Mile and Van Dyke on the map.
It's a beautiful place. You look around, it's nice and relaxing. We have great wines paired with great food, and it's honestly just a relaxing place.
Chef Dominique Morcello is the brains behind the culinary creations here. She's been busy preparing for Macomb County's premier Valentine's Day event.
We will be having a surf and turf special with a dry rub New York strip, served with a grilled lobster tail with garlic chimichurri butter, some roasted fingerlings with a little bit of bone marrow tossed in, because why not, and grilled asparagus. Dessert is still in the works, but it should be a good one.
La Cucina del Vino in English translates to the kitchen of wine. So the day after Valentine's Day, you can also spend the evening trying the world's finest wines at an exclusive tasting event.
So it's a strolling tasting. People walk around the downstairs area, which is our wine lounge. It's a very old world, rustic Italian setting. As you can see, the fireplace and the couches, it's very warm and rustic, and it's going to be a great evening.
Lisa Robato is a certified sommelier and the owner of La Cucina del Vino. The restaurant opened in the fall of 2015 and has since become a must-visit in the world of local gourmet dining. Robato says a visit to this restaurant is your time to relax.
Everything we do is from scratch, and it does sometimes take a little bit longer to eat here for that reason, but we think it's well worth the wait because each dish is really just put together as you're waiting.
And now Shelby TV viewers can enter to win gift certificates and wine tasting tickets. It's your chance to bring your special someone for a dining experience you won't forget.
We're going to give away a couple of gift certificates for $50 each, and we're also going to give away 4 tickets to the wine tasting that's the day after Valentine's Day. There'll be a lot of good food, a lot of good wine, and a lot of great company.
And back to that giveaway, La Cucina del Vino is kind enough to be sponsoring another Shelby TV giveaway. We're giving away 2 sets of tickets to their wine tasting event and 2 $50 gift cards, so you can go with someone special for the holiday. Just go to our Shelby TV Facebook page and share the video about La Cucina del Vino, and you could be a winner. Next on Shelby this week, we'll take you to the Strauss Ball. It's a Viennese cultural tradition, and we've got front row seats to the music, the dancing, the dresses, and all the fun. And you don't have to be a lawmaker to sit down with one of our own. Find out why our state representative wants you to have coffee with him next.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Grand openings are nothing new in Shelby Township, but a new group of salons and cosmetic stores are opening up in one building, meeting all of your beauty needs for both men and women. Our Stacy Sansatera was there for the opening and got to meet everyone involved in the big day.
You might recognize this Bravo reality TV star, but what's he doing in Shelby Township? Welcome to Sola Salons, a unique complex for men and women that will no doubt satisfy all your beauty needs.
Kind of wanted to create a new
atmosphere, a drama-free place where stylists could really take their business and their craft and career to another level.
Another level that allows beauty professionals the chance to take control of their lives and careers.
Really setting your own hours, being able to take vacations when you want, take time off when you want, sell products when you want.
Jenny Couchy is excited to be a part of this diverse community.
It's nice because everybody does something a little bit different, so we can all teach each other.
Sola Salons empowers stylists by alleviating the risks and hassles that come along with traditional salon ownership.
You get to make your own hours and come and go as you please. If I wanted to do hair at midnight one day, I could do hair at midnight. It's nice because if you want to talk to people outside of like this, you can. If you want to avoid the drama, you can, which sometimes happens in salons, so it's really nice.
And speaking of drama, let's get back to this guy.
You don't speak like that in front of women. What did you say?
Jax Taylor is from Bravo TV's reality show, Vanderpump Rules. He grew up right here in Shelby Township and graduated from Eisenhower High School. And Jenny is the reason he's back. He's come to support his sister's grand opening.
I think this is such a cool, unique thing that they did. They started. I'm so happy that my sister's here. She loves it here. It seems like a really cool family. So, yeah, it's great.
Jack says he is also back for other reasons.
I still love to come back. I have my roots are here. I played hockey here, grew up here. So when I do like to come back here, I like my certain spots. I always go to Buscemi's right away. I get my sub, I get my Better Made chips, get my Faygo, my Verners, all that stuff. I get that fix. And I like to go back to my old spots. I grew up with Lakeside Mall. I grew up going to some old hockey arenas. I used to play hockey, so I like to go to Fraser. There's little places like that.
And now when he's back in town, he has a new place to visit.
It's really an innovative way for a established salon professional with a clientele to come in, own their own business with really low capital.
And with that, the beauty professionals are able to live their best life. For more information on J-Lynn Studio Salon and the entire Sola Salon team, go to solasalons.com. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
Sola Salon Studios are located on Market Street, right next to Costco on Hall Road. Shelby Township will now be stocked with healthier options for snacking. The township signed an agreement with Variety Food Services to stock vending machines with healthy choices in township facilities. Those places include the Community Center, Municipal Building, Department of Public Works, and Mace-Decker Park. This is part of a new wellness program that aims to create a healthier, more efficient workforce for the taxpayers at no cost to the township. Variety, based out of Warren, also pledged an annual donation of $250 to the township's Veterans Memorial as goodwill gesture to the community. It was a night of ballroom dancing and symphony music right here in Shelby Township. The Palazzo held the 70th annual Viennese Strauss Ball hosted by the Austrian Society of Detroit. The Macomb Symphony Orchestra played a variety of music, including the Viennese Waltz, polka music, and tangos. You can watch more of the Strauss Ball right here on Shelby TV. For the program schedule, head to shelbytv.org. The Shelby Community Foundation puts on a lot of events in order to raise money for nonprofit organizations and our residents. The latest was the annual Snowflake Social.
With money that we raise from this event, we give that to grants in the community to help the Shelby Township residents.
Everyone gathered for a wine tasting featuring drinks and food of the Four Seasons in Michigan at the Palazzo. Relay for Life is hosting a fundraiser that doubles as a place to watch this year's Super Bowl. On Sunday, the nonprofit will be at Steiny's restaurant on Shelby Road. There will be a game day buffet, halftime raffles, and a 50-50 drawing. There will also be deals on drinks, and it's just $35 in advance or $45 at the door to help support a good cause. For more information, head to shelbytv.org. One of our lawmakers is cutting some time from his busy schedule in Lansing to come to Shelby and talk with residents. If you're interested in chatting with Representative Peter Lucido about anything that concerns you, or if you have any questions, he wants you to join him for his annual Coffee and Conversation. He hosts this event on Mondays at the Shelby Township Senior Center. The next Coffee and Conversation meeting is February 27th and then again on March 20th. both from 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Before you know it, summer will be here and everyone will be heading out to Lake St. Clair. The Township's Parks and Recreation Department want you to be prepared by ensuring your safety while out on the water. They're offering a course that provides helpful information regarding water safety and laws pertaining to boating and person watercraft usage. Completion of course and a written test provides enrollees with a boater safety certificate that is required by law. If you're interested in taking the course, they will be on March 4th and 11th in the Township's boardroom at the Municipal Building. You must attend both days. The fee is just $10. For more information on how to register for the course, which is required because class size is limited, call this number on your screen, 586-731-0300, which is the Parks and Recreation Department phone number. One of Michigan's most popular destinations was just recognized as one of the best beaches in the world. Sleeping Bear Point, part of Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore, was named one of the 21 top beaches on Earth by National Geographic. From the fresh water to the sand dunes, the magazine says it's a perfect place to hike, camp, and swim. The park spreads 35 miles along the shoreline in the Lower Peninsula, bringing in a record number 1.5 million people in 2015. And this isn't the first time Sleeping Bear Dunes was recognized. Back in 2011, ABC's Good Morning America named it the most beautiful place in America. Still ahead on Shelby this week, get ready for kickoff and get ready for your mouths to water. We'll show you some tasty treats to make for your Super Bowl party this Sunday. And a local teen using art to send a message about women in engineering. Why her work is now award-winning. Stay tuned.
We need a claim number?
When I started taking care of Mom, I didn't realize the challenge of playing so many roles. But above all, I'm still her daughter.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving. We're here to help.
The big game is right around the corner, which means football, fun, and of course, food. Our Nick Buckler went over to Vince and Joe's Gourmet Market to find out how to enjoy the Super Bowl while not piling on too many calories doing so.
Everyone loves some chicken wings and a good burger when watching football, but this year, Vince and Joe's is offering up some healthier choices when watching the big game.
For wings, try skinless wings. Toss in a little bit of Frank's, put it in the oven and bake them. You know, they all don't have to be so heavily laden in flour and fried and that. Baking things really helps out too.
Each month, Vincent Joe's puts on a free Fresh Start class where attendees are able to interact with executive chef Angelo Loria and dietitian Beth Tyson, where they are preparing healthier snacks to sample throughout the evening.
The chef develops some recipes and then I'll analyze them for them to make sure that they're healthy. If not, we'll make some adjustments to that. And then we'll develop a topic depending on what types of recipes that we decide we're going to use, maybe the season of the year, what fresh fruits and vegetables or other products are available.
Chef Angelo reiterated the importance of bringing what you want to eat to someone's house rather than eating what they have. This way, you control what you are taking in. And as far as what he thinks about the game itself.
New England, I think it's going to be a rout. Tom Brady is, you know, it's like the movie Ted 2, you know. Tom Brady is pretty outstanding, and I just hope for a good game. Above all, you know, I think it is going to be a blowout, but if it's a good game, then it's a great time.
And Nick Buckler is back in studio. Nick, if you don't want to actually make anything, you can also go out.
Yeah, you absolutely can. And in the township especially, there's Cicerelli's and Boston's are both having their annual Super Bowl parties. But as always, if you plan on going, call ahead because seats can get limited as we get closer to the game, especially if you have bigger parties. If it's just you, maybe go take a seat up at the bar, enjoy the game. And maybe you won't enjoy the healthier alternatives that we talked about in that story, but you know, sometimes you just like to, you know, live a little bit, have some chicken wings, and enjoy the game. And
that's always a good
no
thing.
cleanup, no cook, and you know, it's a holiday. If you ask me, I always think the Super Bowl is a holiday, and the Monday after should be one too, if you ask me.
So Super Bowl, Nick also does the wrap up on Shelby TV. Nick, what are your predictions? I have my predictions on who's going to win. What about you?
You can't bet against Tom Brady. The Patriots have been there so many times. They're Patriots. They're American. It's patriotic. Tom Brady, he's been there. He's done it. And I'm going with the Patriots kind of in a little bit of a rout. I'm going to say they win by 10 points.
Really? See, I'm going to bet against you, actually.
Oh, here we
So
go.
we'll see next week who wins this bet. Because I am actually sick of Tom Brady. Not because of Deflategate. I'm just sick of Tom Brady. I'm sick of the Patriots. They've won it. They've done it. I root for an underdog, and I think it's going to be the Falcons.
Falcons are having a great year.
They're having a great year. Defense, not so great.
Kelly, wagering over something non-monetary, we can do that.
All right.
It's allowed. What are we putting on the line?
All right. How about this? If you win, you get to host Shelby this week for the rest of the month.
Wow. For the rest of the month.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
All right.
And if you win, you get to do it. Huh?
All right, deal.
I like
that.
that. It's a deal. It is a deal.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
It's called the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and for 50 years, grown men have been training and practicing, each to be able to hold it. Obviously, the Stanley Cup has more history and great stories to go along with it, but being its only one of a kind, it's a different ballgame, if you will. Though they make a new one each year, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is still king in America. But that seems a little different to how things have been here in the U.S. for about 15 years now. Somehow, in order to not hurt feelings, everybody has become a winner. Participation medals for everyone. Even last place has its rewards. Why try harder? Why practice? But this wasn't done intentionally. It is nice to enjoy a token of recognition for participating, to help others remember the fun you had with teammates in competition. As a father, I often wrestled with the idea of participation medals when it comes to my children. Seeing your child receive a medal when on the losing end of a game can keep children, especially the younger ones, happy in their time of sorrow. But when accolades are earned, the difference is quite noticeable. For example, when my 5-year-old Spencer just won 3rd place overall for his Pinewood Derby car. Tell me how it feels to win your big trophy.
Good.
Here at Shelby TV, we have our own little trophy we fight over, the Gauntlet Trophy. The Gauntlet Trophy is a modest and classy reward for the champion of our annual Fantasy Football League. This year, Paul Morrow's team, the Gumbies, took the trophy, beating out 11 other teams. Worrying that participation medals are hurting today's children, I can say with confidence I don't believe they are. Of course, that's easy for me to say as the father of a recent 3rd place overall trophy winner. But if participation medals are all that you ever know and all that you've ever won, you might think differently. Just as you should if you missed your league's draft and had to let the computer pick your players for you, but somehow you still managed to win. Congratulations, Paul. You are the Gauntlet Trophy champion for 2016. And congratulations to those lucky enough to be able to raise a trophy. It's not easy, and shouldn't be. For Shelby This Week, I'm Arthur Schenk.
They say art speaks when words can't explain. For one local student, her newest artwork has a message that's winning a big award. Charlie Cadado sits down with a name you'll likely hear again in the future.
Lauren Vermeulen is in her junior year at Eisenhower High School. She loves her multimedia class where she gets to be creative and make these digital designs.
It's something that I'm very interested in and I want to pursue it.
Her teacher, Miss Braun, introduced her to the North American International Auto Show Poster Contest, an annual competition of the state's best student-produced artwork, on display at the annual auto show.
I started with a sketch and then a more refined sketch and making sure that things are the same on both sides, like the eyes, but I took one eye off to do the headline.
Lauren entered to win. Nearly 900 students from across the state entered too, but judges only picked a handful, and Lauren won Best of Show in Digital.
It's a woman, and she has a speedometer in one of her eyes, and in her other one she has a headlight, kind of car parts to it, and an engine in her cheek.
Lauren says she hopes her work will inspire girls who attended the auto show to consider looking past the art and into the message.
Women aren't generally shown in the automotive industry and just engineering in general or like technological things, and you usually see like men in that kind of area. So it was just different to show a woman's face.
Digital drawings, she says, start with a blank document. She uses a digital program to create this work of art.
Depending on the program that you use, you have a whole bunch of different tools that you can use to create what you want to create.
And as for the future, Lauren has many plans in the works.
I have my own ideas and storylines that I'd like to make into movies or like even short films, and I'd also like to do something with graphic design and like character design maybe.
Perhaps even entering again and winning even a bigger prize next year. For Shelby This Week, I'm Charlie Cadotto.
And by the way, Lauren also won a $500 scholarship as part of the award. Congratulations, Lauren. And that's it for us here at Shelby This Week. You can watch us all the time on shelbytv.org. And you'll find us on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We'll leave you now with more from the Strauss Ball. Thanks for watching.